Hey folks, I'm Tony.
And I'm Tina.
And we're TNT RVing. And tonight what we're doing is we're going to show you how to log into the Teton, what is this called?
Ranger.
The Wi-Fi Ranger. And this was brought on because Diana sent us a message and she asked if we could do a little video on how to log into it. And I figured what a great opportunity for us to bring in our friend Marshall, who's our IT guy. And he is gonna, hello Marshall. Hello.
So welcome, Marshall.
Yes.
Thank you.
So what we're gonna do is, with Marshall's help, we're gonna log into this and we're gonna check it out and show you some of the features, the safe surf and that sort of thing. And hopefully this video will help you out.
So stay tuned.
All right, Tina.
What?
Why are you leaving us?
I have to go paint my nails. You think I need to paint my nails?
All right, so you're not going to stick around for the Wi-Fi Ranger.
No, you guys got this handle.
I
You
think
and Marshall,
we do.
You've got a handle.
We got it. Thank
Okay,
you.
Good luck.
Thanks. All right, so to get started, what you're going to want to do is come over to where your Wi-Fi Ranger power switch is, and you're going to turn the Wi-Fi Ranger on. And near the switch, you should have a sticker, and it's going to have the network, your password, which is the default password, the control panel address. So network that we're going to be connecting to on Marshall's laptop. So we're going to go over to Marshall here, and he's going to show us what we're going to need to do.
So what you're going to do is find the network that's set up for the temporary, which in this case is the PVT WFR Teton 6483. And then it's going to ask for your password. You're going to use the password that's on your sticker that's inside of your RV. So in this case, it's change me now. It's all lowercase, correct?
Yes.
And if you enter the password correctly, it will join the Wi-Fi network of your Wi-Fi Ranger. And in this case, it did. So now on that sticker, it gives you an IP address that you have to type in to get into your Wi-Fi Ranger. And my guess is it's probably different on all of them. So use the IP that's in there. And it uses an off port, which means you have to put a :8080 at the end of the IP address. When you do so, it'll bring up the screen that you're seeing now. And the good thing about the screen that you're seeing now is it shows you all the networks that it can see, which is what you're going to try to get on. But first, we have to do a couple things to make this a little more secure, because by default, it is not. So one of the first things we're going to do is go to the Setup tab, and there's a thing there that says Hide Advanced Features. And if you notice up in the upper right-hand corner, it says Mode Simple. When you turn this off, and then you save changes, it will change to a advanced mode. And you want to do that because there's a couple features in here that we need to adjust, because without, it's not quite as secure as it could be. And when you're using this to, secure your highly secure stuff at the campground, you want it to
Absolutely. When we're buying stuff off of Amazon and we're using our credit card, we don't want anybody to get it.
Correct. So now it's switched and it says that the mode is advanced. So the first things we want to do is set up the actual Wi-Fi for this unit, because we definitely don't want to have it be the change me now and default one. So the first thing we're going to do is create an SSID. And what do you want that to be, Tony?
We'll call it TNT's Wi-Fi.
Wow.
TNT's Wi-Fi.
Okay. And then the password, we'll make it something fantastic. Do not do something like this for real. We're just doing it for this. But we're going to make it good password. I would recommend something that's like 10 characters or better. Throw in some special stuff and whatever. And then now that you've set it to advanced mode, it lets you set the encryption that you can have. If your devices are new enough, try to run the highest version of encryption that you can. I always tell everybody to try to use WPA3 Personal. If you have some devices that can't connect to that, when you set it to that, turn it back down to the WPA3, WPA2 Personal. But if you can run the WPA3, do so. It's more secure than the WPA2.
Okay.
So we're going to set, so we have that set up. And we have it so that it is broadcasting and it's not hidden. So we'll see this as soon as we hit apply on this. So we're going to save changes on this. And now the network that we are connected to is going to go away, which is, you know, a little more. So as you can see there, that just went away. And then we're waiting for the new one to show up. And we named it TNT's Wi-Fi right there.
Yeah.
So now it showed up. We click on that and we put in our good password. And now we're connected back. Just to verify, we're going to refresh the screen just to make sure that we're connected to it, and we are. So we have our Wi-Fi set up now. It's set up with a somewhat decent encryption, a good password, and whatever SSID or name of the Wi-Fi that you wanted to have. If you want to use a guest, you can. Not a big fan of doing that. I mean, when you're camping, you want to get out, so you probably don't have a ton of friends with you anyway. So down here at the bottom, we have the wireless radio settings. Leaving those at automatic if you don't know a ton about Wi-Fi is fine. And then it defaults to 20 megahertz for the channel width. You can flick that to auto, which makes it 2040. There's no real reason to leave it at where it's set. So if you do that and you hit save, it'll apply those settings too. In which case it's probably going to drop us off the Wi-Fi for a second, and then we'll jump back in. There, we dropped off, and we're just waiting for it to reattach. And we don't, there it goes. Now it's reconnected. So we've set up the Wi-Fi for the Wi-Fi Ranger, and then we're going to go back over here to set up now. And remember that we turned off the hide advanced features. And now we have to actually join a Wi-Fi that it's going to use to get out to the internet. So basically you have the Wi-Fi at the campground and you have the Wi-Fi that this is creating for you. Because right now we really can't trust the Wi-Fi at the campground. We don't know what it has to give us. So if we go back to the main tab, we see Sketchy Campground. That's the one that we're going to use. So if we hit connect, and I believe the password for this is poor password.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
And we're going to connect to that.
Was that poor password with capital?
I did a capital P. It's got an IP.
Okay, we're good.
So we're online.
Yay.
So now that we're online, as long as your firmware on this is up to date, which I'll show you how to do that here in a second, it gives you this safe surf at the bottom. You do not want that disabled. You always want safe surf on. What that does is it creates a VPN connection between you and the Wi-Fi Ranger folks. So no matter what you're transmitting, even though people on the campground Wi-Fi might be able to see the traffic, it's encrypted. So it kind of makes you a little more secure. So now we've set up your internal, which we know is TNT Wi-Fi, and we're on it. We've connected to the Sketchy Campground Wi-Fi, and we've set that as the highest security that this device is capable of. Then there's one other thing that we need to do, and I don't know why, but this device comes with this screen not password protected. So if you go to the Advanced tab and scroll down to the bottom, one of the options is Admin Access, Login Required. You're going to say yes to that. And you can make the password whatever you want. For right now, we're just going to make it poor password so we don't forget it. You should not. Make it something you can remember. You don't want to forget it or you'll have to factory reset this thing. So when you apply the settings now, when it comes back up, it's actually going to have you authenticate to get back in. And we set the username to admin. You can set it to anything you want. It's up to you. And click on another tab here. When you come back up, that's what it's going to look like, which is what you want. You don't want someone to be able to, if they are good enough to get on your Wi-Fi of your Wi-Fi Ranger, you don't want them to be able to make changes. So now it has a username and password, and we're going to put it in just so we can continue on.
Admin, poor password, capital P only. There it is.
Fat fingers. Okay, so now we've got Safe Surf enabled. We're on the sketchy campground Wi-Fi. We've set up our secure Wi-Fi with a good password. We have guest disabled. We've set the channel width to auto, which it does not default to. And then we've came over here to setup, and we have, by hiding the advanced features, we've enabled it to give us the ability to set admin access. So you want to turn that on, give it a password, and save that also. With all of that, you're good to go. You now have a safe network to use.
All right, that's awesome. So is there anything else that we need to share? So another thing we want to make sure we point out.
With your devices, make sure that you're connected to the safe Wi-Fi that you created on the Wi-Fi Ranger, in this case TNT's Wi-Fi, and not the sketchy campground. If you're connected directly to the campground with any of your devices, anything we've done so far does not help you. So if you're connected to the TNT's Wi-Fi, or name it whatever you want, it's best not to use something that's your name. Then this is protecting you and not letting you expose everything you might have on the sketchy campground Wi-Fi.
There you go. Well, I appreciate you, Marshall, coming out tonight and helping us set our Wi-Fi Ranger up. Well, there you have it, folks. How to set up the Wi-Fi Ranger. Hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, I appreciate a like, a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to TNT RVing. And as Tina would say, we'll see you at the campground.
Have a good one.